Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. I don't think anyone's here yet, but that's okay. I'm your host, Axler Twinblade is my name. In Splinterlands, I go by nfoGuides or infoGuides here on YouTube and Twitch and Kick and Twitter and wherever else you might find me. So welcome one and all. If you watch this after the fact and have any questions, please leave a comment on the video down below so that way I might be able to respond later. We've got Skyer already in the house on YouTube and New Age. Yeah, I said it right. New Age is in the house. Let's see. Is the site working again? Splinterland site? I don't know. I just literally opened it and logged in. Hey, Ankh12, how you doing? Not much. Let's see. I'm going to be starting a Stream Raiders thing here, so I'm gearing up for that for a couple of reasons. I started playing it again because this is kind of the game I want to try to mimic, so I figured might as well start taking a look at it again. What I'm really looking at is the tokenomics during the play and all this kind of stuff, because I have no clue how to incorporate any kind of tokenomics in my game. So I'm just going to go ahead here and start a battle. You guys can join. You don't have to. Did I already mess up? Who knows? Okay, there we go. So I know in here I get to put troops on the map. And if you guys have this, you can put troops on the map as well. And this looks awfully big down here. I'm not so sure why they're so huge at the base, but we'll take it. We'll go for Kong. There we go. So, yes, it looks like it did post the Stream Raiders thing in chat. Let's see, where did it put it? It put it in chat on Twitch, but not for YouTube people. So good for me to know. Good for me to know. Okay. Anyway, so I'm looking at that, but I know we got stuff showing up here soon. Yeah, it didn't post on YouTube. I can copy and paste it for you if anybody over there wants to play. Let me jump over here and paste it into YouTube. I'll make it easier for people to find me. Though it's the same name, nfoGuides. If you play Stream Raiders, you can go over there and find me. Okay, let's see. What are the brawls looking like? Yeah, I'm not so sure we're working here, guys. No problem. I just figured I would start it up. I was toying around with just playing on other people's maps throughout the day. Just, again, this is going to be the play style I'm kind of looking at doing for the game idea that I'm talking about for working title of Defenders of the Realm is random map, put troops on, and then other people can join in, put troops on, and then there's a battle that takes place. So I thought it would be good to start doing this on my streams, so that way those of you that want more information, you will be able to find it. Okay. I already know I lost against House Pursuit. So let's find out if I lost against the Furious Chicken. Okay. I am the top one. I've got the taunt back here. He's got a taunt. Very similar lineups. He's got a self-healing, and he's got this wonderful beast. But I went with this beast as a gladiator. Okay, let's rumble. Yep. After this, I'm going to look at collecting my season rewards. We'll see how that all turns out. Uh-oh, he drew first blood. That's not good. I've lost this one. It's already too late. Game over, man. Game over. So yeah, I'm Fray 18, which is all gold foil cards, and I don't have any gold foil summoners other than I have the Soulbound gold foil cards. Okay, I got 8. Yes, a total of 8 that I need to collect here. Yeehaw. Wish me luck. See what kind of things I get. We want shiny things. We want... That's good shinies. I was hoping to get some more merits. I save up to get 3 packs. Hey, Ivanov 007's in the house. How you doing, Ivanov? Just looking at my daily rewards here, and yeah, Imperial Knights I definitely needed, but I was hoping to get some merits. I'm trying to get enough saved up here. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Stream Raiders thing here. I put in a big guy, and then after that, I just put in one of these things before the battle starts. Okay. Who knew? Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got to combine these beautiful things. Well, I think I started another round of Annoying Nate in Discord. We'll see how that all turns out. I once again asking for UI enhancements in the UI channel. He doesn't reply to me anymore. He replies generically, but not directly to me anymore. To defend or not to defend? That is the Frox. Ooh, this one's getting close. That's a nice little bump. 12 more of these guys? Or 11 more? I'll take it. Okay. And Gobson Bomber. I mean, it's not even worth combining 3 more into that. Could have given me like another stack of 11. That would have been nice. I forgot to hit finish on that. Okay. I think everything else I have in here is combined. I've got 66 extra fire colors. 50. Well, 49 extra coastal sentries and 57 extra dumb cakes. All of crypto is going down right now? Oh, dang, that's sad. Yes and no. I'm excited about Rebellion, but I'm purposely holding back on Rebellion. I want land to be playable, which is very close. I have not logged into the Mav server to toy around with it. I already know what I need to know to start my lands off. So I'm not toying around with it on the Mav server. I just feel it's like, oh, I get to do the work twice. But I drew a line in the sand a while ago, back in June, that I wasn't going to do anything more with Splinterlands as far as bringing fiat cash money into the game until Land Phase 1.5 was playable. So I bought a total of 1 Riftwatcher pack, and I did that just for testing purposes. Now, that being said, do I think Rebellion is awesome and it's going to be a very cool set? Yes, I do. I think it is going to be a very good set. I just, even though I did it to myself, I'm a little bit bummed because I know I'm going to have to, I'm holding myself back more than anything else. I'm just holding myself back because I need to have some restraint. For me, I've got way too much well, I didn't overdo it, but I've got plenty invested into the game. And after 2.5 years of waiting or joining for Land and it still struggling to get out the door, I just want to see that piece come out, because I also bought packs of Tower Defense. That didn't come out. I also bought stuff in a little bit, not much, into Genesis League Goals. That's still not out. Land's still not out. So I need to see some of these things come out the door. I got a total of 1 pack. 1 pack. I have some potions. I've got 5,000 potions. Well, 4,000 on this account. Maybe we can work out some sort of deal there, Ankh. How much do you trust me? Send me some packs. I'll open them, send them all back to you. Work out some arrangement for fees for all the potions. Skyer's got the potions. You have tower defense packs too? Yeah. And that's not... Let me quit stumbling upon my words. There's also this thing called boss fights that they sold before Land, and that's still not out the door. I mean, I complain about Land. There's like 8 or 9 people that bought a boss in the game for boss fights, and they don't have that yet. So yeah, I can't really complain too much. I just noticed my little message here is cropping too much off, so there we go. We'll fix that little Streamlators thing. So yeah. What do we got? What do we got? So yeah, I haven't really moved around or did much over here with Splinterlands. Mainly, like I said, I'm just letting the bot play. Let me open up a Discord. And I had an idea that I posted, and curious if you guys like the idea or not. Most likely, I think the answer is going to be people hate it. Let's see. Where did I post it? It was on one of the DAO things. And not that one. It was on the Soulbound unlocking stuff. Where's that at? This guy. I just got to go here just to find the link to the article. And this one. Okay. Anyhow, I had this idea. I did not read all 30,000 of the other post here. But here's kind of what I was thinking for unlocking of Soulbound cards. What if we considered Soulbound cards unlocking as a temporary thing? And what I'm thinking of is something like this. Let's say to unlock a card, any number of BCX on that card, any level. Let's say it costs 10 vouchers to temporarily unlock the card. You can then post that card onto the market for sale or for rent. If you mark it for sale, then if and when the card sells, the new owner gets the card and it becomes soulbound again. And so if he wants to resell the card, he has to pony up another 10 vouchers to list that card. And if he cancels it off of the market after paying 10 vouchers, he lists it on the market, and he then decides a month later to cancel it. When it comes back to him, it is once again soulbound. And if he wants to relist it per card, no matter what level BCX, it could be a 1 BCX common, or it could be a legendary gold foil, legendary maxed out card. It would always be a flat fee to list a card. Any level, no BCX juggling, just simply thinking of it as it's a way to unlock the card so that it becomes tradable and or rentable. And so if you list it for rent for your 10 vouchers, it can stay out there for rent forever until you pull that card back. And as soon as you pull that card back to your wallet or stop renting it, all of a sudden it becomes soulbound again. So if you want to relist it, you got to pay another 10 vouchers. 10 vouchers is just a wild guess. Maybe it's 1 voucher every time. Maybe it's 2. Maybe it's 100. I don't know. The concept is the card never remains unlocked forever. It just simply is unlocking it to allow for it to be traded, sold, and as soon as it goes to the new owner or comes back into your hands, the card would then become soulbound and locked again until another person or yourself pays the unlocking fee of like 10 vouchers every single time. Now, what I think this is good for is any card can be listed. If you want to list a 1 BCX common card for 10 vouchers, that's on you. You could also list a 400 BCX max level common card for 10 vouchers and price things accordingly. It won't matter. It's just simply the aspect of listing it. So bot farms that have collected tons of cards, in order for them to list them, they would need these vouchers. And vouchers are supposed to be the reward token for staking our SPS. Most likely something bot farms never did. And so for them to list them, they're going to have to either buy vouchers from us to list them. And even then, they're not going to flood the market with 1 BCX cards. They would be smarter to only list max level cards or somewhere in between. So at no point do I see a card would ever become 100% unsoulbound. It's simply like you're paying a fee of some vouchers. It magically unlocks it, so now you can list it on the market once, and as soon as it's off the market, it locks itself again, and so you can't list it again. I could also see that doing something along the lines of you could pay that fee and it would allow that card to be transferred from one wallet to another on a third party site. Just a straight send it for that same fee. So if you want to come in here on a soulbound card, I come in here and I say, okay, I want to send this card to Ghostly BG, who just jumped into YouTube. I want to send this card over to Ghostly BG. When I hit send, it would prompt me for that unlocking fee of like 10 vouchers. And then he gets the card. And so I think this would be a good method to unlock cards, allow them to be tradable, but it would prevent the market from getting flooded with extra BCX or overprinted cards. So I'm just curious what you guys think about that concept. I know this proposal is already out here, and maybe this passes, maybe it doesn't. But I think this proposal is a little premature because on the last town hall, Yavamat, he was talking about wanting one solution for all soulbound cards, including the gladiator cards. Hey, Virus! Skyer, the reason I would say it should be a voucher is because the voucher is supposed to be the token for I'll use Infidel's thing. It's a voucher is for time and attention. And so I think if you were to unlock a card, it should be costing of vouchers because DEC is way too easy to get. And as far as the fee goes that you're talking about, the market fee, yes, I could see waiving the deck fee for Soulbound. New Again says Gladiator should never be unbound. You know, I'm fine with that concept, New Again. I really am. I would support that. And Virus, you're saying you're set for the price, 2x the burn with half in vouchers. Yeah, you came in a little bit late, so let me re-describe my suggestion here. This is if this current proposal doesn't pass. I'm late to the ball game of suggesting something, but what I'm suggesting is thinking about soulbound cards as a temporary unlock. And every time you want to unlock it, it would cost you 10 vouchers. That number, let's say it's 2 vouchers. But that would unlock the card and allow you to list it on the market for sale or for rent. If it's for sale, it stays there until you take it off the market, at which case it locks itself again. So if you want to relist it on the market, it's going to cost you another 2 to 10 vouchers. However, if somebody buys it, the new owner gets the card and it becomes soulbound to the new owner. So if they want to resell it, they're going to also have to spend vouchers to temporarily unlock it. Now, if you do this for rent, it'd be a one-time fee. You list it for rent for the cost of 10 vouchers or 2 to 10 vouchers. The number is meaningless. And it would be out there for rent at that price forever. No more vouchers needed. Hundreds of people could rent it and all this kind of stuff. But as soon as you pulled it off of rent and back into your wallet, it would soulbound itself again. And then if you were just simply wanting to send a soulbound card to Virus, let's say, when you would come in here, you could send it. It does not matter what level the card is. A 1 BCX card or a 400 BCX card. The fee to unlock would always be the same. And you would unlock it, or when you hit send, you would have to pay a fee of like 2 to 10 vouchers, and you'd get that card in your wallet. As soon as you got it, it would become soulbound to you. And if you ever wanted to move that around, you would have to also pay the fee to move it around. It's per card, Ghostly BG is what I'm thinking. It's per card. That way, if you are doing, let's say you're a bot farm and you have 8 million coastal sentries, it would cost you 10 vouchers to list one card at 1 BCX on the market. That's kind of dumb. Most people wouldn't do this. Now, they might do it for a rental, but not for sale. It doesn't make sense. Most people would probably combine those and only be selling higher level cards when they pay that fee to unlock that fee, to unlock that one card. So it doesn't matter if it's a 1 BCX common or a 400 BCX common, the voucher cost to temporarily unlock it would always be the same. And again, I said 10 vouchers. Maybe it's 1 voucher, maybe it's 10 vouchers. Just a X amount of vouchers that doesn't change if it's common, if it's legendary, or if it's gold. It's always the same. And I look at this as it prevents the bots from just flooding the market. If they want to purchase a ton of vouchers to list a ton of their cards, well, I'll sell it to them gladly. And then we can make bank off of the vouchers. If they want to max out the cards and list only a few of them, well, now the rental market and all that would not get flooded because it's too expensive for people to just to flood the market by listing tons of cards for no purpose or no gain. Oh, yes. This is for my game idea. I've got Stream Raiders running here. For those of you that have seen my Defenders of the Realm working title game, this is kind of not the graphics, but the battle style I'm looking at, the cooperative play I'm looking at, and that's why I have this running here, is so that way you can put stuff into motion here, and I'm looking at it for their tokenomics. If this is not a Web3 game, this is just something I'm looking at mimicking some of this behavior. And so anyway, that's why Stream Raiders is going. Oh, let's see. So how often will Soulbound reward cards change? Are you talking about the set of Soulbound reward cards? They said this set was supposed to last 1 to 2 years. I suspect it's got at least another 6 months on it, even though a lot of people don't like that idea. The people that don't like that are in Champion. But those of us that are playing in Diamond, I still don't have nearly enough maxed out cards. And then you think of people in Gold and all that, and they're really far behind. So Champion players are really the only ones wanting a new set. And so yeah, I don't know. I just was curious what you guys thought about this idea. It just struck me today, and I went to post this idea in the discussion thread and realized it's now listed out here under different terms. But if this were to fail, let's say, if this were to fail, then I just wanted to propose this idea to people and start getting thoughts on this to see if it's worth, contacting Clayboyne and, see if this might be an idea people could get behind. Onk 12. They are doing that for unlocking it for land. What I liked about this method is when if you were to temporarily unlock a card, this is a voucher sync forever. Forever. And it doesn't matter if other things come out or don't come out. This would just be a voucher sync that would never go away. And when people wanted to trade them, the price of the card, people are just going to add the voucher cost to the price they sell it for. So 1 BCX common is, they're not going to sell it for less than the cost of however many vouchers it costs them to list. unless they themselves have enough staked and are getting tons of free vouchers. I have not tested my land on the test server, Ankh. Early on, I tested my land. I tested what I needed to know. I know since then it's just all bug lists, so I just don't feel like going through and doing the work twice when in about a week, knock on a lot of lumber, in about a week they're supposed to be releasing it to the wild, and then I'll just do it for real. So that's kind of what I liked about this idea, is it's an infinite voucher sink. And the demand for the cards will drive the amount that people sell and how many vouchers are being burned. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of people out there that just want to complete the set. So initially, there would be a whole lot going on. And then it would die down to more of a trickle as newer players come in if they want that card and all that sorts of thing. People are now talking about banning bots in Wild. I feel like bots get the blame for everything. I think banning bots in Wild would be a huge mistake. Our player base severely depleted itself when they banned bots in Modern. I see this as a good thing, a positive thing. But I do not see that doing more by banning it in Wild will help anything. By banning it in Wild, I think you're just going to lose a lot more people that are sticking around. I think you're also going to end up with smarter bots out there that can hide and avoid detection. So I think banning bots in Wild would be a very bad thing for our game. We have a home for new players to play without worrying about bots. I'm all for that. And I think we should just stick to that. Okay. I'm going to sidetrack here over to this game called Stream Raiders here. This is, again, just the game style I'm looking at. I have no idea here. We'll just go Stronghold right there. Sure. Start. So this is how the battles play out in Stream Raiders. They use the pixel art and all that. I definitely would not use pixel art. You guys saw what kind of artwork I would use. But this would be the basic battle style. It would just be very simple, automatic battling. But here you can see Skyer joined in. And so now when you get this chest, I've earned coins here. And I can say, hey, the captain gets all of them. Or I can say, nope, we're going to go 5 to each. The viewers get 5 and I get 5. So you can look at it this way. I get an additional 5 coins here, and now Skyer's the only winner, so you can either say pick a winner, and you can pick who gets this prize, or you could have said random, and it would have put somebody in there based on who played. So this is what I'm looking at, is kind of the tokenomics of how many coins is it giving out per map, per battle, per player, so I can start getting an idea of, let's say this was Web3 tokens, how many can I afford to give out, this, that, the other, all that kind of stuff. So now I'm going to start another battle. So now it's going to load up a map, and it's going to spit information and alerts out here in chat. And I get to throw a guy down here. Let's see. We will go with... It's weird because it looks like I missed... Oh, you know what? It's probably filtering out the ones that are timed out, maybe? I don't know. We'll go with this guy right here. There we go. So I put my troop on the map. And this is the cooperative play I'm looking for. Is now... in my version of the game, it would be the same thing. You would see the game, you'd be able to join, you would see the map, and be able to put your cards or your units on said map. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Okay, new again. Took you 4 hours to get your 104 plots done over the weekend. Going to try Peak Monsters this time to see if it's faster. Good to know. I only have to worry about 12 day 1. I actually think I might now have enough for 14. But, yeah, mine should go pretty quick. I'm not too concerned about the length of time. Oh, the only problem would be if vouchers go up to 0.2 or higher. Oh, you are correct, Virus. So the idea of the voucher sync, maybe it has to be, let's see. Maybe it has to have a, I was going to say a dollar amount, but let's say it was a set to list a card cost $1, but you had to pay that $1 with vouchers at the current market price. Maybe we could do something like that. So then it's always $1, and it might be a fractional voucher. Let's say vouchers go up to $10 each. It would be 1/10 of a voucher to list a card at that point. Maybe something like that. You'd like to see utility for nodes on land since it's not being used for anything else. I'm going to argue against you, Skyer. And it's nothing you did or said. I agree. Nodes need utility. But back when they pre-sold nodes, they were very clear. Yavamat on 2 occasions made it very clear no rewards would be given out for nodes until they were fully functional. That was a lie. 30 days later, they started paying out rewards to node licenses that you are not doing anything with. They're just sitting in your account. They're doing no work whatsoever to support the game. So personally, I don't feel node licenses should be getting paid anything because their job was to support the game, the tokens, by doing the transactions in the background. And that hasn't happened yet. So this isn't against you in any way, Skyer. This is my personal beef with nodes are getting paid, and they have been for a long time, and they're going to be continuing to get paid, and they're not doing any work. And so I think all the utility for nodes should be held off until they are something you actually have to have a computer at your house running those nodes. Sorry. That's my stance, and I'm sticking with it. And it was worth the time. You discovered some issues with your planning spreadsheet. Yeah, I didn't go too depth into planning spreadsheet, but... And we're actually talking about getting rid of bot farms. A little bit. I'm against it. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm against getting rid of bots out of wild format. Bot farms, I see a little bit different. Those are just trying to extract out of the game. And so when it comes to bot farms, I believe there's more we can do to affect bot farms. And that's kind of where I was looking at this idea, is if it costs vouchers to take any soulbound reward cards that you're making and list them, well, then all of a sudden, the bot farms can't afford to do that. My definition of bot farm is when the sole purpose of your bot is to collect things that you're going to sell instantly for money and take it out of the game. So that's if it's 1 account or 30 accounts or 3 million accounts. If your intent with that account is to solely collect cards, sell cards, take the money out into my bank, I see that as a bot farm. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. We're all gentlemen here. We can agree to disagree. Act 12 thinks you should ban bots in wild. Passive income should be for land. I can sort of see this if Land 2.0 was out and fully playable. Then it's a little bit different discussion for me, because then there's somewhere for more of these old cards to do work and get rewarded for said work. But I wouldn't agree with that before Land 2.0 is out and we have 50 resources to toy around with. Bot ban proposal won't pass right now. I think you are correct. And Ghostly BG, I missed what this is in reference to. So sorry. Oh, this is probably the number of things in a bot farm. Okay. I would also agree with this. A bot farm would be something that there's, other than the spell book, there's been zero investment. You know, Yavamat has spoken the last 3 or 4 town halls, town squares, saying that he wants to rework the rating system. That I kind of see that as a not worth trying to worry about right now. I've been playing the game for 2.5 years, and besides rating inflation, you've got how many points, ranked points you get per win and loss, your rating points has always been so lopsided. I've hated it for 2.5 years, so I'm just going to hold my breath and hope that when Yavamat and team get around to looking at it, we get a complete revamp of that. Hey, Walk the Grid, how you doing? Nodes were not cheap. They are not doing any work, I agree, but the ones that bought nodes are not responsible for utility. But I counterpoint with, when you bought them, Yavamat had been very clear they wouldn't earn anything until they were fully functional. So yes, they were really expensive, and a lot of deep wallets bought them, and that's why their payouts started happening 30 days later. But I see that as you guys are taking money out of my pocket. Okay, I gotta find this now. Let's see if we can find the... Anyone have a link to the node license proposal? It should be in the game, right? There's something I want to point out, and this is why I've been so jaded with this. License sale. Okay. Here's why I'm jaded. There are supposed to be 2 ways to earn with a node license. The first is you buy a node license, and then when it's fully functional, again, it doesn't say it in here, so I can be wrong there. But there's still supposed to be 2 ways to earn. The first way is you buy the license and you earn. There's a second method that's supposed to be out there that I was hoping for, and this is why. I didn't have enough money quick enough to get in on the node license tranche or pre-sale or tranche 1 sale. They went way too quick. I couldn't get fiat into the game quick enough, so I missed out. So then I thought to myself, well, that's okay. There's a second part. Delegated proof of stake governance system means that they were going to offer licenses, would get paid by getting votes from other people. Delegated proof of stake. This has never happened, but I was supposed to have a chance at getting votes and earning right alongside those that went this way. So that is really what I'm upset about, is they started paying this and they never did this. And so, you know, here it was. I'll call myself, at the time, I was a minnow, and the whales just devoured all the node licenses. I would call myself maybe a dolphin now. But at the time, I really tried to get a license. But before I could get the fiat in place, everybody else bought them. And then it was into tranche 2 before I blinked. And, you know, pushed the price so high I couldn't get there. So I'm upset with the rewards being paid out, is because this has never happened. And this was supposed to be the balancing act, so that if you were just somebody of note and you could get people to delegate proof of stake to you, this is like the Hive nodes. Whoever votes on you the most, you get into the top 20 spots you can earn, even though you didn't purchase a license. Not as much, but you could still earn. So anyway, Skyer, I agree with you. They cost a lot of money, but I think you're getting paid just fine with the payouts that they are giving you and have been giving you. So I think it would be, let's say, unwise or not justified to keep arguing for more utility for node licenses when they still don't have their very first utility of doing work. Okay, trying to catch up. Yeah, they were supposed to be online over a year ago. We should have the overall SPS given out across the board. I'd be fine with that, Ankh. I do think that they're giving out too much. Hey, DeFria's in the house. Welcome. Okay, I also bought PCs for my nodes and sold them already, since it's going to take a while. Exactly my point. I'm glad you were one of the few that actually were planning for it and were going to have them up and running, but it didn't happen. That's no bust on you. I mean, I completely respect the fact that you did that there, Skyer. Sad that you had to then sell them because they were not going to be used. SBS has to be scarce. I'm not too worried about SBS just yet, because we still don't have land out. Yes, Rebellion came out and helped, but land has always been, in my mind, the biggest sink for DEC, as well as cards off the rental market, and all of this will then lead into helping SPS. So I personally want to see land, phase 1.5 come out first. Give it like 2-3 weeks before we're trying to make less SPS across the board. Because if you actually play down in bronze, you don't get that much. You get like 0.01 SPS, and you need 1,000 in order to, you know, get like a 5x multiplier or something. Are crafted items in land permanent or limited use? Okay, from all the talk about item and spell cards over the 2 years I've been playing, there's some things that were mentioned. I can't even remember when, but I think it came from Yaba Matt, and he had said Item and spell cards are going to be just like our deck cards, meaning you will have common, rare, epic, and gold spell cards and item cards. Now, each card will need to combine them in order to level up the item and spell card. So you're going to, let's say it's exactly the same. So my understanding way back when, and if anything subject to change, was you would produce a common item. Let's say it's a common sword, a common +1 sword. And to level that up to its maximum level, you would need 400 BCX of that item card in order to get a max level item card. That was my understanding. And he had mentioned that a long time ago. I don't know if that's still in his mindset or not. That'd be a fun question to throw at him on the town hall. There's a proposal up now to try to help with bot farms. I think we've already done enough with bot farms. I will vote against it, most likely. It'd be cool to see the number of players in Modern when Rebellion goes live. Yes. I'm actually waiting for Rebellion, and that will be when I start to play back manually again. No. No. Max cards can work land. No. Any level, any BCX of a card can work land. What you're getting wires crossed on something that Yavamat said, and what he was talking about, something I think with the Secret of Pretoria, there'll be some sort of building you can make. That building will go towards research or Secret of Pretoria, and that building will only accept max level cards to be workers. It is like a land phase 2.0, but even then it's a specific building for land 2.0. That's my understanding. Somebody shout out a correction if you got more information on that. Hey, Bordell Music's in the house. How you doing, Bordell? Yep, I'm just kind of going back and forth here, talking about anything people want to talk about. I was pointing out a card unlocking idea that, I would like to propose, and I was just getting feedback on that. And then somehow we shifted into node licenses, that shifted into all sorts of things. It's good. Good discussion. And I've got Stream Raiders going just because it's research for the game idea that I'm doing. Oh, we actually got a few other people playing. Okay. I didn't know Virus played. Awesome. Ivanov is playing, and probably just somebody on the internet, maybe? Coolness. But yeah, this is the basic game style that I'm thinking of. Bordell Music. You are correct. Node licenses are cheap on the secondary, but everybody that Aftersound is the main person here. I heard him say a while ago he's more than willing to sell them dirt cheap because he's already made all the money back off of them. And so that just gave me even more angst about the fact that they've been out and paying out enough rewards that he feels he made all the money back from them. And they still haven't released the one I was holding out for hope for, which was delegated proof of stake. And so I'm one of these people that how do you call it? It's the principle of the thing. I could go out there and buy it now for cheap, but by the time I buy it, everybody else is going to pass a proposal to turn off all the rewards, and I'll get skunked. So it's the principle of it all. Oh, let's see. Oh, I gotta get, in about 8 minutes, I do have to log into Big Time. That's the game. Big Time. I gotta log into Big Time. Because I should be getting my cracked hourglasses I want to collect. Let me open up that spreadsheet. I've been keeping track of those. I know not all of you play Big Time. Bordel Music got me into it. But so far, here's the hourglasses I've been collecting. It was pretty cool. 2 days ago, I got 2 rare on my medium legendary space. So that was pretty cool. But it's at 8 p.m. And I know for a fact now, you get the next ones exactly 24 hours after that. So if you collect it, I should be able to collect it at literally 8:01 p.m. So maybe what he was referring to then, Skyer, is he bought several of them and made enough money to sell one because he made enough money from several that it paid for the one. Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. Again, I'm grasping at straws trying to pretend my story's legit and appease my brain. You are correct, Bordell. If I were to buy them and sit on them, but here's the thing: at $400 a pop, well, I can't even afford Rebellion packs right now. So, yeah. Back when Land was supposed to come out in June, I moved everything around I could to get ready for Land, and when it didn't happen, well, I've already made all my moves. My little slush fund of dry powder, it's gone. And so I need something to happen in order for me to be able to make another move. So yeah, it's all good. Again, I'm not trying to say that I'm always right, but I'm just usually right. Yep. I think very few people have that spare change. I think realistically, the spare change people have is stuff they've already owned. They're just moving it around right now. Okay, let me launch Big Time here. Because I need to be ready at 8 o'clock. Okay. Oh, here's another question. Do I have any codes? Sorry, guys, no codes. Walk the grid. Go to BTC. Okay. What's BTC? What's BTC? My brain isn't working. I know I should know that reference. Oh, go to Bitcoin. Okay. You didn't put the $ in front of it. Yeah, I have this thing called Barons Toolbox, and so I thought this was some kind of like go to Barons Toolbox chat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm old. How are you doing, Walk the Grid? How are you doing? Let's see. Let's jump down to... No, not Charlie. Well, doing good? Okay. I'm logging into big time right now, and we got a Stream Raiders game going on. You're surviving? Glad to hear it. Oh, good to know, Bordell. Yeah, I had some codes the other day that expired on me, but none at the moment. I'm still trying to get my dang KYC on this account so I can actually rent things out or rent things. It's like their KYC process is horrible for me. It keeps failing, and so I had to do support ticket. I'm on week number 2 trying to get KYC'd in this game. And I'm not even trying to take money out of the game. I'm just simply trying to list my stuffs so other people can rent my extra stuff. So let's see here. We've got 2 minutes, and I should be able to go and get my stuff. Okay. You know, gotta collect the free stuff here while I wait. I'm not getting that much free stuff. Halloween was better when they had all the pumpkins. You got KYC first try? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, I absolutely dislike the gas fees on Ethereum. So far in big time, I really haven't had to pay that much as far as gas fees go. I think I paid one fee to get my, what do you want to call it? To get my initial fiat transferred over into their game. They convert it to USDC, I think it is. And I'm playing this as a game. I'm not, right now, I am in no way trying to make billions of dollars off this game. I am setting myself up so I can earn in this game. But so far, I'm not even close to earning in this game. I'm only level 14. Most people are like in level 30 and 40. Okay, what's our clock at? We are at 8 o'clock right now. So, in about as soon as I see 8:01 hit, I'm going to go in and see if I get my hourglasses. Come on. Really not trying to play this right now, but I am trying to get my free hourglasses. That's why I bought the space. I earned a whole 2 big time tokens. I got a whole 2. Okay, we're at 8:01. Let's go check. They definitely have stabilized the servers a lot more than when I first started trying this thing out. Hey, Bolts, how you doing? Oh, we got at least one. Okay, looks like only got 2. But I'll take them. And now let me jump over here to my spreadsheet. And that was at 8:02 p.m. I got 1 and 1. The servers have gotten better. I won't say there's no lag. There's definitely lag at times. But I've been even when there's been some lag, I haven't been getting kicked out and all that kind of stuff like I was before. So they have definitely made some good improvements. So this is why I got a space, is because I get lots of cracked hourglasses. And that should be a way for me to get the big time tokens or these other tokens. And yeah, now I just have to find time to actually play and notice them. Lowlands is getting expensive. Is Lowlands first, that's Splinterlands, correct? Okay, that should be all I need there. Okay, let's bring back this. Is Lowlands a territory? I cannot remember. Great Lowlands. Okay, this guy. Okay, I was trying to remember where the Lowlands was. I'm over here with Gank in 23. I'm over here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I've got 12. Anyone on region 135? I got some other... Oh, I'm in 136. I got one. I'm over here in region 136. Bordel Music, the curation trails, I do earn a little bit every day. I use the HIVE.vote or whatever it was, if that's what you're referring to. But I have to go in and refresh who it's voting for every so often because some people stop posting and then there's nothing for it to vote on. Oh, we got a Stream Raiders game. Let's do it. So we're going to say, yeah, Stronghold. There we go. And start. See, I really think this idea, but showing the little units that I was drawing for my game being Splinterlands assets and, you know, the better looking graphics, I think it'll be fun. It's got a long ways to go before I get there. I've been working on setting up hardware here at the house to support it. Okay, who was top? Ivanov came in with the most kills. Skyer, you had the most people, but they didn't know what they were doing. Okay, we'll do here. I'll pay people a little bit more. There, no, wrong way. There you guys go. And Grant Skyer, you got the extra. Congratulations. Okay, I don't think I'm going to start another one right now. Let's see. Upgrade. Oh, that's right. The captain side in this game is completely separate. Does it use the same gold, though? I don't like that. My game will not do that. Yeah, it's using the same coins to play as a captain as the other. I don't like this. So my game, it wouldn't separate the upgrades. If you upgrade, you upgrade. Doesn't matter if you're playing as a captain or not. Yeah. So there's an aspect I don't like. I mean, it's not expensive as far as the coins go, but still, it shouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. No siree, Bob. It says I got one more. Where is it? Oh, there we go. An Orc Slayer. Oh, 50 coins. Of course. Stealing all my money. Oh, those are just new quests. Okay. We're done with that. Thank you for those that joined in and play. Great Lowlands. You know, the Phyrexian Empire would be a good one to join. However, I'm excited to see what happens in Gankland too. Is the Phyrexian Empire, is somebody trading plots? Because if they were trading plots, I do have 5 plots. I have 4 of them over here in 119 and 1 of them over here in 136. I would be more than willing to move my extra 5 plots into the Phyrexian Empire if there's somebody over there that's trading those plots and I don't have to like sell my stuff off and then buy back in and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's too much work. Now, okay, so you guys know I'm working on my Barons, the Defenders of the Realm website. And the next step I need to do on this is I got to work on the mechanics for when you click start battle, it'll populate a game for somebody else to be able to click on your game and join it. In order to do that, I needed to protect my website server from me crashing everything by trying to run this game and stuff out of there. So what I have done is I have set up, since I got fiber internet, I have set up a, what do you want to call it? A web server here at my house. And I've gotten this stuff routed through from the internet in and out of the house. So I moved my simplest of simple websites to it to prove it works, which is nfoGuides.com. There's nothing to it. This is it. But the point is, that website is running out of my house on my web server I built here. It's a proper web server, lock, stock, and barrel. So now I can continue to do work on my Defenders of the Realm with the pieces I need. I needed a web server because, yes, this is a website, but I now need a database or a database API. And I also need, most of all right now, is I need a WebSocket Node.js server. And so I got to get that set up. And this is the box that's going to run it. All right here, guys. All right here. You guys are probably saying, oh, you should have warned us about there's no dark mode. Yep, you're right. Blinded you with website. Oh, don't want to do that. All right. That covers what I wanted to cover. Let me... I don't need to keep those open. When nodes for Defender? Well, I can do the same thing as Splinterlands. I'll sell you them at $500 a pop and come back in 2 years. No, I can't do that. I won't even allow anybody to invest or anything until I have the next pieces and parts as a working demo in place. And the reason that is because for the crypto tokens, I want to approach Agrode about Inventium, their Invenium product, because that product is supposed to do all the tokenomics and token handling. So that is what I want, a working demo. So when I try to approach Agrode and people about it, I can say, this is the idea. I would love to leverage Invenium so I don't have to learn it all myself. And, you know, details. Hook me up with some details. But this would be the units and the troop cards that would be on the map. They would look like this. Bordel Music. I don't want to start a token until I'm to that point, because the only way I'd know how to start a token, to be honest, is to go to Tribal Dex and pay their fee and just start it that way. For those that don't know, you can do that. Where is it? Contracts. I can't remember where it's at. Somewhere over here you can start a token. Maybe it's just this. And once again, Tribal Dex. It has features that the wonderful Hive engine doesn't have, but one of the features it does all the time is it doesn't refresh. It drives me insane, because Hive engine doesn't have this level of problem. Anyway, you can come over here and you can start an NFT, and that means, let's say you need to put $1,000 staked of whatever coin. And then if you want to do a DAO, you need to do it again. And then if you need a smart contract, you need to do it again. And then if you need distribution, do it again. Airdrop, do it again. So very quickly, all these things that your token might need to do, it could be like, I don't know, 10 grand. And so, yeah, I don't want to go down that path through Tribal Dex and then find out Invenium does it a completely different way. So, gateway timed out. Well, no duh. So yeah. This is what I've been up to. Not much of this, but working on the hardware I need so I can work on this. But now we got the holidays coming up, so it's going to be a couple of days before I can get to this. My brother-in-law is coming into town, and so, you know, we got Thanksgiving happening. You guys got that all happening. I love seeing some of the artwork of these cards. Being able to see them in their full, well, almost full size is so nice. Okay, I'm done. Do you guys have any other questions, suggestions, interest before I sign off? Anything you might want me to answer? All right, well, fine. You silent people. You have a good one, New Again. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and for the conversation. Skyer, thank you so much for the back and forth. I really do appreciate others' point of view. New Again, as always, thank you, especially for the help with hopefully land on the 28th. When Defenders Live. technically it's live right now, but you can't do anything other than what I just showed you. And you guys can't even log in because you have to be on a beta tester list that I've got coded in. So yeah, technically it's live. But I do, once I have it working more and more, I do plan to open it up to beta testers, because I'm going to need help testing if you can join the game, not join the game, all that kind of stuff. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And I've got an idea, but I'll speak of that when I'm closer to it. Anyway, thank you, Bordel Music. Thank you, just everybody. Contora, Bolts. Let's see. I know I'm missing a lot of names that came in early. Oh, Virus was here early on. We had, Devias stopped by and said hello. Onk12, of course, was in the house. Walk the Grid was here. Ghostly BG stopped by for a quick minute. So thank you, everybody. And again, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you guys get notified. Thanks. And with that, we're out of here.